Hey everyone, it's Professor Rob with Leduc Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Hopefully everyone's doing well, and I can't wait to see you guys back on the mats again soon. But until then, here's another set of exercises for you guys to practice at home. Today's exercise, again, you do on your own. You don't need a lot of space. A few mats or something a little softer would be good on the back. Today you will need your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu belt or a house coat belt or any other kind of belt that you can wrap around your feet for the later exercises. And we're going to build some drills and some movements to help develop our guard retention, right? So that hopefully you guys have a guard that no one will pass. Okay, to start, we're just going to loosen up our hips. So plant your feet on the ground. We're just going to go side to side like a windshield wiper. So I just got my hands posted behind me, nice and slow, just loosening up the hips, side to side. You don't have to drop your knee all the way to the ground. Just go to where your range permits, where it's comfortable. And just take it nice and easy. Loosen up your hips like a windshield wiper. Now with all the exercises today, you can do them for 1 minute each. And if that's not enough of a challenge, build them to 2 minutes each, right? And just work through it. So the first one here, just windshield wipers. Perfect. Then we're just going to lay flat on our back, feet up. You're just going to make circles with your feet like an egg beater motion, right? So opposing circles towards the middle to start. So one circle, then the other. Just loosen your hips, loosen your knees, nice and relaxed. Big circles. And then once you've done about a minute of these, you can change directions and go the other way. Rotate your circles to the outside. Again, loose hips, loose knees, big circles. Perfect. Now we're going to start seated. You're going to go up to a tabletop position. So arch your back, push your belly up high. Then you're going to sit down to your butt, keep posted, and circles again with the feet, right? So we're doing the same egg beater motion, just from seated in that kind of, you know, compressed open guard position. So hips up again, look up, and down, and go the other way. So to the outside now, circles. And you can repeat this again for at least a minute, if not 2. Hips up, extend, and down, and circles. And just alternate from the inside to the outside. Easy, loose hips. And down. So the next exercise, guys, we want to keep in this curled kind of pike position. If you need to grab your knees, that's fine. Some people need, if you keep your elbows tight, hands in, even better. We're just going to rock back and forth like a rocking chair, nice and loose. And now while you're doing this rock motion, we're going to start to generate movement in a circle. So we're going to start to rock all the way around. Just shoulders and hips. Nice and easy. Now again, you can go around for a minute or 2. And when your timer beeps, just change directions. I'm going to keep the videos and the demo short and sweet so we can fit the video on Facebook. Anyway, keep rocking around and around. No hands, no feet. Similar kind of idea. This time we're following kind of an open guard. So we're going to lay back, 1 foot up. We're going to use our bottom foot to generate the movement. It's going to push so we move in a circle. The leg that's up should be trailing, right? And we're going to generate movement and just pivot on the spot. Curl your belly a little bit so that there's less friction. So you're just dragging on the small of your back. And spin on the spot here. All the way around. You know, for a good minute. And then switch your foot and go the other way. All the way around. Build that movement. Less friction is better. The easier you can spin. Idea again, elbows tight. T-Rex arms, little prayer position. Right? All the way around. The next drill will be hip switches. So you're going to lie back. The idea is you're going to step your leg way over top, posting out on that toe. I want to pivot this bottom leg underneath all the way to the other side. So my hips ready to come under. I'm just gonna pivot here on my shoulder and my toe all the way to the other side. All the way over. Step, 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 step. Big hip switches. Now, if you have your parents' permission and an acceptable piece of wall, you can do elevated hip switches. So you're gonna hips up off the ground, you're gonna step across, and then you're gonna go across here, here, here. Turning your hips every time. Same idea, hip switches. Switching your hip, switching your hip, all the way through. Now for this next one, I have my lovely demonstration partner Bob here. You guys can use whatever you have around the house. You know, a chair is fine. Anything that you can hook your leg on. But the idea here is we're going to practice our Bocce Volta roll. So I'm going to reach, do a shoulder roll on the close side. I'm going to reach and roll. As I roll, I'm going to hook this leg on the back and circle around to guard. Then we're just going to alternate to the other side. So I'm going to roll in. I want my shoulder deep underneath me. Now forward, under. So my butt comes over the top. And I'm opening my guard. And then I just switch position. We're just going to alternate back and forward. Here, all the time. Back and forth, right? So shoulder roll into guard. And then back. Shoulder roll into guard. Grab your belt. We're going to put our belt a little bit wider and shoulder width apart on our feet like so. So you're just hooked and the balls of your feet there, and then tension with your arms. The idea here is I want to keep this tension in my legs all the time on the belt. So I'm going to extend one leg, keep my feet connected, and then extend the other. And keep my feet, we're just going to go side to side like this. Working our spider guard motion, right? Keeping connected here to the belt. So there's always that tension in the belt as I move side to side, right? Back and forth. Now after we've done this for a minute or two, depending how you're challenging yourself today, we're gonna add a lasso. So the idea is we're gonna extend the spider guard, we'll release our foot, loop around, hook the lasso, reset, switch the feet over, lasso, right? Reset, spider guard. I come from the outside in, lasso hook, then I release and reset the spider, over the lasso on the other side. Lasso, so half spider guard, half lasso guard. Back and forth. Okay guys, with the belt again, we're going to keep tension with our feet. Now this time, similar to lasso, but the opposite move. So instead of coming from the outside and hooking around like we do for a lasso guard, this time we're going to work on De La Riva. So De La Riva is going to come from the inside, around the out, and then hook here, right? So I'm going to reset, my legs are going to come through the middle, around, and hook there, right? So just like De La Riva guard, around and hook. Here, around and hook, right? And we're just gonna keep that tension with the belt and just keep switching. De La Riva, right? De La Riva. And the big difference is the direction. This is lasso, this is De La Riva, right? So inside, hook. Like I'm going around their leg, hooking the De La Riva. Here, here. Okay, the next one, guys, again with the belt around the feet. We're just going to use it to kind of simulate the motion of pushing away open guard and compressing and stacking. So we're going to use our belt to pull our knees into our chest, and then we're going to push and extend all the way in and push, in and push. Right, just in nice and tight, push. You guys can even start to stack yourselves a little higher. push up onto your shoulders if you need. Push, but the idea is compress that guard and then push it away. Compress and push. Now once you've done a very straight kind of linear action for about a minute, you can add a little sideways movement to it. So we're gonna push and in, and push and in. And you can do this motion for another minute. Push, push, push. You want to compress your knees to your chest. Back and forth. Hey guys, the last one for today is going to be a flat roll. It's a little more challenging, especially with the belt, because you have to be very aware of keeping that tension with your feet, right? So I'm going to wrap the belt around my feet again, and then we're going to basically do a backwards shoulder roll. But I want to, instead of just getting to there, if you're just starting out, just start with a shoulder roll action, and then come back. And keep the belt connected, shoulder roll, and back, right? This is a perfectly good movement on its own. Now, if you want to move it to a flat roll, the idea of a flat roll is I want to go flat on my belly. So when I finish that shoulder roll, I want to extend flat. So I'm just down on my shoulder, and then I'm going to recover back where I start. Keeping that belt around my feet. So here, extend flat, and then recover back. So from the side, guys, that same motion, I'm going to shoulder roll back and go belly down. I want to keep that tension on my feet, and then I want to come back here, right? So roll, flatten out, and then come back all the way over here, flatten out, and back. So those are some guard retention drills you guys can work from home. You know, add them into your schedule, into your routines, and try to build some jiu-jitsu in at least on a regular basis. Most of us have a little more free time now that we're not training and, you know, everybody's locked in their houses. So, you know, take an hour or so a day just to hone some of your skills. Do what you can from home. We'll be back on the mats sooner than later. I can't wait to see you guys. If you guys are still looking for a few mats to do this kind of like home training stuff, there's a few left. They're going really fast, so send me a message on Messenger if you need some. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Oos.